Yeah, I actually am supposed to put my key in the AC. I think. Who's that for? Whose key is that? You're going to take it? What? Who's taking it? Okay. Okay. Good?
You want to pick up some?
Look at this. Front row seats.
To a baseball game, you take your seats.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Rabbi Sayyam Katzar V'Amlacha Merubah. We have a lot to cover. First of all, we're going to wish Tzeis Cham L'Shalom to Levi Friedman, who's leaving this afternoon for the summer. He should rejuvenate, come back fresh and strong. All the koiches. Okay. Oh.
Connect to the daf while you're away.
And connect to the daf while you're away. Correct. That's right. Okay. So this is what we're doing. Just to clarify, what we're trying to do over here is we're, for those of you also watching online or watching later, we're doing now Chaf Amud Beis and Daf Chaf Aleph as well. Meaning today's Daf is really Daf Chaf. But we already did Chaf Amud Aleph yesterday. We're doing Chaf Amud Beis today, and hopefully Daf Chaf Aleph as well. So we'll make up one of the two Dapim that we can't learn on Shabbos or Sunday. And then tomorrow we'll see if we either do one or two Dapim, and then we'll decide on Shabbos. Okay? So that's that. Says the Mishnah on Daf Chaf Amud Beis. So we're going to cover some ground. So let's follow. Says the Mishnah on Daf Chaf Amud Beis. Temurah Asham, the Temurah of an Asham. The Temurah of an Asham. And the Vlad Temurah, yeah, as well as the Vlad Temurah, meaning we know an Asham is only Karev male, not female, right? But you did a female anyway, and she had a Vlad. So in those two cases, Vladan, Atzaif Kalailam, Yiruachi Stavu, Vayimachru, Vayiplu, Bedmeem, Linadava. So we saw this halacha numerous times already, yeah, that whenever you have these animals that can't be carved on the Mizbeach, so you wait until they get a mum, and then you are paid to them. Now, it's important for us because we always ran over this on the side. V'yimkaru, v'yiplu d'meim, where does that money go? So just pay attention over here, because over here it says yiplu d'meim l'nedava. What does nedava mean? It means it goes to a korban tzibur, right? Oilas tzibur, meaning it goes, there were 13 shofars in the Beis Hamikdash. You take that money, you put it one of the shofars called oilas tzibur, and that's where the money goes. That's going to be an important piece of information. Keep that in mind. Rabbi Eliezer Omer Yamusu. Okay, he argues, he says, no, they die. Rabbi Lazar Omer Yavi Bidmeim Oilas. So Rabbi Lazar seemingly comes along and says the same thing as Tanakama. You bring you take the money and you bring a korban oila as well. The Gemara will ask what's the difference between Rabbi Lazar and Tanakama. That's number one. Next, Asham Shemesu Ba'alav V'Shekipru Ba'alav. Now this is interesting, right? Because these ashamos are also two more cases where this is called a moiser asham. You have nothing to do with these korban ashams. And the Gemara says, the Mishnah is going to say the same exact thing. Asham shemesu ba'alav v'shekipru ba'alav yiru achistayev v'imacher v'yiplu damav linedava. Rabbi Lazar Amar Yamusu. Rabbi Lazar Amar Yavi b'dmei oila. Now obviously the big question is why did the Mishnah have to say the case twice? Why did it split it up? Why didn't it say the first two cases of Temuras Asham and Vlad Temurah, along with the last two cases of Asham Shemesu Ba'alav, where the Bailim are gone, or Shekipru Ba'alav, or they already got a kapara with another Asham. The dinim are exactly the same, so why did the Mishnah split it up? Okay, so that's another question. Says the Gemara, says the Mishnah, "Veloy af nedava oilahi uma bein divrei Rabbi Lazar divrei Chachamim." The Mishnah already asks, what's the difference between Rabbi Lazar and Chachamim? No, okay. Ela bizman shehi ba oila soymech alea umevi nesachim unsachem mishalai. If you notice, Rabbi Lazar, when he said his halacha, he said umevi bidmeim oilas. What is he referring to? An oilas yachid. That individual that has this situation with this korban asham, he has to bring a korban oila. When he brings a korban oila, he does smicha, he brings nisachim from his own money. Yeah, maybe nisachim v'nisachem mishalai, he brings it from his own money. If he was a kohen, he may a kohen avoidasa va'oira shalai. If he's a kohen, so this korban oila, we know, so the skin goes to him. Ubizman shi nedava, but according to Chachamim that said yiplu dmeim lenedava, bizman shi nedava eino semech alea. There's no smicha because it's a korban tzibor. Veino mevia lenesachim unesachem mishal tzibor. And afal pi shu kayan, and even if it's a kayan who's bringing this korban asham, nevertheless, Vadas of Ira, Michel Anshe Mishmar. Okay, it goes to the Kohanim of that Mishmar. So that's the difference between Tanakama and Rebbe Lazar. Okay, according to Tanakama, it's an Oilas Tzibor. According to Rebbe Lazar, it's an Oilas Yachid. The money goes to an Oilas Yachid. Okay, says the Gemara now, Utzricha. What's Utzricha? Why did I have to split up these two cases? Okay, Utzricha. Says the Gemara, Di Ashmin and Asham. If the Mishnah would have taught me only the second case of an Asham Shekipru Bailav. Let's speak this out. We have a Korban Asham. Okay? Now this Korban Asham, this Asham, you already got a kapara with another Asham. So now this Asham is left over. Yeah? This Asham is left over. So if you only would have told me in that case that according to Tanakama, the money goes to Nedava. And comes along Rebbe Eliezer and says, no, that Korban Asham dies. Just Yamusu, stick it in a kippah and let it die. So, Behakama Rebbe Eliezer Yamusu. Only in that case does Rebbe Eliezer come along and say, let it die. Why? Mishum de gazer le'achar kapara atu lifnei kapara. Rabbi Isai, what happens if, here's a classic case, you know this. What happens if you had an asham, you set aside an asham, and then you lost it? Oh, thank you very much. And then you lost it. Let's get a little bit of milk. Yeah, you had a korban asham, and then you lost it, okay? And after you lost it, you found it, and so you're mafresh a second korban asham, and then you find it again. So now you have two ashams in front of you. What's the din? That's good. No more. What's the din? You could do whatever you want with either one of them, meaning either one of them, you could be makriv as an asham, correct? And then the second one, the money goes to an ayla, yeah?
They're both roy at the time.
They're both roy at the time. So gazer la'achar kapara atu lifnei kapara. What does that mean? That means Rebbe Eliezer was nervous. Rebbe Eliezer said, if I tell you that an asham, you take the money, you take it and wait till it gets a mum, and then take the money and use that for an oila, you might get confused. And you might think, well, before I get a kapara, in that situation, I also have to do that. Meaning I take one aside right away, and I wait till it gets a mum, and I'm makriv it as an oila. And now I've got a problem, because I had a proper korban asham that I could have used as a korban asham, yeah? So says Rebbe Eliezer, I'll tell you what to do. I'm geyser la'achar kapara, where the halacha is really that money goes for an ayla, but I'm nervous you're going to make a mistake for before kapara as well. Before kapara, the money doesn't go to an ayla. You could be makriv it as an asham, yeah? So says Rebbe Eliezer, I'm nervous. Yamus mishum de gazel la'achar kapara atu lifnei kapara.
Even though he had a kapara from another asham.
Correct. That's exera. Achar kapara atu lifnei kapara. Aval gabe Temurah sasham. But by a Temurah sasham, meaning the first two cases, or vlad Temurah ema moedele l'orbanan. Over there, there's no concern. There is no lifnei kapara because those korbanos can never come as a korban asham, right? A vlad of a Temurah is never roy lemizbeach. It can never come. Okay, and therefore he says. Therefore, you might think he agrees to Chachamim that you bring it lidamav. Says Rebbe Eliezer, Yamusu. Therefore, the Mishnah had to tell us that in that case, Rebbe Eliezer says Yamusu. V'yashmin and Hasam, and if you only said the first case, and the flip side with the other case. Okay? Next. Now, the Mishnah said, by a Vlad Temurah. Okay, let's get our case clearer by say. You have a Korban Asham, you were Makdish, a female asham as well, which you can't do. The Vlad now is a male, and in such a case, says the Gemara, says the Mishnah is a three-way machlokas, okay? Either Yamusu or Yiplu Damav Le'ayla. Fine. Amar Rav Nachman, Amar Rav Bar Avua. Pardon?
It's the third side.
Either Oilas Tzibur or Oilas Yachid. The money goes either to Oilas Tzibur or the money goes to an Oilas Yachid. Yeah? Pardon?
Certainly does not.
It cannot go as an asham, that's for sure not. Okay? Can't go as an asham. Amar of Nachman, Amar Rabba Baravua. Machloikis. In the case of a Vlad Temurah, the machloikis is dafka le'achar kapara. Avalifne kapara divrei akol hu atzmo yikarav asham. You hear this? He says an unbelievable halacha. Rav Nachman Amar Rabba Baravua says, before kapara, everyone agrees that you could take this korban, this son of a female asham, and you could be makriv it as a korban asham. Unbelievable. So everybody is up in arms. I'll tell you why it's unbelievable. Amar Rava, shtei tshuvas badavar. I've got two problems with this, says Rava. Problem number one, chada. De'ein adam is kaper badavar abba be'avera. Number one, making a temurah is aser, correct? You made a temurah's asham, a female, and now she gave birth. And now you're going to tell me that that child can go up as a korban and be a kapara for you? What's an asham brought for?
We made a mistake. Are you talking about the Temurah?
We're talking about the son of the temurah.
So this female is a Temurah rather than
The female is the temurah. I had a korban asham. I made a temurah female for the asham, and that child now comes along. Rav Nachman and says you could be makriv that child as an asham. Says Rava, that can't be. You're going to tell me that that child that comes from an isser temurah is going to come and bring me a kapara? Can't do such a thing.
He's not connected with the...
No, of course he's connected. He's the son. All his power came from there. Yeah, he's the son of the mother. Yeah. Chada de'en adam is kaper b'davar abba be'avera. That's number one. Ve'oid. Secondly, hatani Rab Chanina l'siyua Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. Da'ama Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. We learned. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi said, Vlad Rishon Karev, Vlad Sheni Eino Karev. You remember this? We had a big machlokes. By Vlad Rishon, the first offspring of the animal is that karev. But everybody agreed that Vlad Sheni, the second offspring, is not karev. And this child is considered, so to speak, a second offspring of the asham. I had the main asham, then I made a temurah, that's offspring number one. And now the child of that offspring is, the child of that temurah is offspring number two. Everyone agrees that's not karev. So, that can't be what Rav Nachman said. Ella itmar hachi imar. No. You misspoke. Rav Nachman said something, misinterpreted what he said. Amar Rav Nachman, Amar Rav Baravua, he said something else. Machloikes koidem kapara, aval le'achar kapara, hu atzmo karev oila. V'atani Rab Chanina l'siyur Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. But Rab Chanina said, b'shem Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi, that you can't do that. Kasha in a chanami, that's a kasha. Okay. Next. New case. Clear your minds. You know, when you were young, you always had that kid in your class that had your name, and you automatically felt like a connection to him. You ever have that? No? No? You know what I'm talking about? When you go into kindergarten, I'm talking about like kindergarten, not like not like Kita Yud Gimel, no?
Yeah.
And another kid called Noam, so it'd be like, hey, me and you are friends. Okay, well anyway, in Queens, New York, that's how it went.
You want to talk about this?
You had a couple Noams, and you'd be like, hey, Noam, yeah, we must be blood. Huh?
When you have a unique name.
Yeah, then it's true. Like Gary.
Yeah.
Fine. Anyway, okay, so scratch that. Well, the only reason I'm bringing that up is because you have two Rabbi ovens over here. And what? Right, Eli does not have a very unique name, no. Neither is Nachman, a very unique name when you're brought up in a Breslov school.
The only kid in Torah Das is the name Nachman.
In Torah Das, you were the only kid who was
Entire
Nachman.
school, 600 kids, the only
So could you imagine if you found another Nachman there? You'd be like, hey, me and you get the same tzaras. I mean, the same...
I was shopping in Williamsburg. Yeah, keep said, Yoel, be quiet.
Everyone was quiet. Okay. So anyway, so here's the case. Bamnei Rav Avin Bar Chia, me, Rav Avin Bar Kahana. Okay, so they were not brothers, right? They just had the same name. That's why he came up for me. Bamnei Rav Avin Bar Chia, me Rav Avin Bar Kahana. Hifrish nekeva le'asham.
also like ovens. Because
It's Same name. Exactly. So he asked his friend over here. Okay. Okay. Rav Avin Bargana. Hifrish nekeva la'asham. Okay, you were mafrish a nekeva as a korban asham, which you know you can't do, right? But you did it. Hifrish nekeva la'asham. Bna Moshe karev oila. Could you be makriv the son a korban oila? Could you take that child, be makriv a korban? Says the Gemara, v'tifshitle midrabi Yosef Rab Chanina, damar moidi Rab Eliezer. We learned way back when, I don't know if it was 2 dapim ago, Berech, 3 dapim ago, but we learned that we said only by an oila do you say that the child is karev oila, because the mother has a shem oila alav. Do you remember that? We had a machlokes Rava and Abaye. What's the reason of Rabbi Eliezer? But because the mother has a shem oila, because you take the damim and you use it for an oila, therefore you could be makriv the child as an oila. But over here, if the mother, the Temurah is an asham, and we're talking about an asham, and the mother has a shem asham, then you can't be makriv the child as an asham or as an oila for that matter. You can't be makriv it as an oila. So why don't you just learn from there? Rabbi Eliezer only said his halacha by an oila. So Tifshet Lamid Rabbi Yosef Rab Chanina Damar Moidi Rabbi Eliezer. So he answers him, Lo Shmi Alei. I never heard that halacha from him. Anyway, what's the case? So he answers, Amalah, B'na Karev Oila. Yes, you could be makriv the child as an oila. Hi, my. So he asks him, what do you mean? Ad kan lo kama Rabbi Eliezer el mafrish nekeva loila. Dika shem oila al imoy. Aval gabe asham. Deleka shem oila al imoy. Afilo Rabbi Eliezer moide. Rabbi Eliezer only said you could be makriv the child when the mother has the name oila. And since the mother has the name oila, because we find female oilas by birds, so you could be makriv the child in oila. But if the mother has a shem asham and you never find a female asham, so how could you be makriv the child at all? You can never be makriv the child. So he answers him, well, I hold like Abaye, that Rabbi Eliezer's shita, why you could be makriv the child, has nothing to do with whether the mother has the same name. Amalei taima de Rabbi Eliezer, la mishum de shem oila al imai, ela mishum de chazi lehakrava. But it's because this child could be brought up as a korban. V'hanami chazila akrava. If I have a child who's a male asham, I can be makriv that as a korban. His mother is not roila akrava. That's the mother's problem, but the child can be. Okay.
The reason why there could be a shame on the keva is because of the ofos.
That's right. Exactly right.
So what's the reason?
That's right. Esvei. So he asks him, 1 second. You guys are going to like this one. Vladan atzov kol olam. Our Mishnah said that the vlados and all the vlados ad soif kol olam yavi bidmehem oila. Bidmehem in, that's dafka with the money, but atzmoi loy. But the asham itself, you can't. So how can you tell me, Rabbi Isai, let's get this clear, you have an asham. You're a makriv, a female. You're a mafresh, a female as another asham. The child of that asham now, he's saying you could be makriv. He's saying, how could you say he's being makriv? It's only the damim. Only the money goes. But the animal itself, you can't be makriv. So he answers him, no, hacha b'mayaskinan. You know what our Mishnah is talking about? Kigon sheyalda nekeva. When I was mafresh the asham, a female, she gave birth. You know who she gave birth to? Another female. Since she gave birth to another female, that female can't go up as a korban because it's an asham, right? So therefore it says you have to bring the money. So he asks him, what do you mean? But the Mishnah says, ve'at soif ha'olam lo yolid chad zachar. It says forever and ever. Whenever there's a male, what do you do with it? You use it as damim. What do you mean? There's not going to be one male that's born? So he answers him, Amalei mishanina shnuyed chika bavlai. Since you're from Bavel, I'm going to give you a very shver answer. I'm going to just write you off. You know what my answer is? Kigon sheyalda nekevas at soif ha'olam. Yeah, our Mishnah is talking about where all she gave birth to is baby girls. You don't think that could be true? Come see my house.
Yeah.